Another call for a Marikana postponement is rejected and US stock markets close as Hurricane Sandy approaches. Good day to you. Chairperson of the Marikana Commission, retired Judge Farlan, has dismissed a request by legal teams for the families of those killed in the Marikana shootings to have the proceedings postponed once again. Advocate Dumisa Ntsebeza wants the proceedings to be postponed till family members from other provinces can travel to Rustenburg in the northwest. This follows a request by the Justice Minister to amend regulations to enable the department to continue to support the families of those who died on August 16th. Farlan says special arrangements will be made for the families to view the proceedings.
It seems to me that regard being had to the nature of the evidence the Colonel is giving, it would be in order if that evidence, if they wish to know what he says, could be interpreted to them from the transcript when they arrive. They could also be shown the video.
A man has been arrested in connection with the murder of an IFP councillor at KwaMashu, north of Durban. He was abducted from a hostel by a group of men posing as police officers. His body was later found in a sugarcane field. His murder sparked violence at the hostel, which led to the death of many other people. Police spokesperson Jay Naika.
From what we have gathered, there was quite a large group that was involved in the planning and execution of the murder. However, detectives were able to put together key pieces of information that linked the suspect. The 34-year-old suspect was then arrested over the weekend. He has been charged for murder and kidnapping. The case has been remanded to 2nd of November to the Durban Regional Court, and we believe since this arrest now we will have more arrests following soon.
The Hawks in Mpumalanga have arrested another suspect in connection with the 2010 FIFA World Cup preparations. Teboga Kubeka was arrested earlier today. He appeared together with a former Mbombela municipal manager. The two have been charged with fraud and corruption. Kubeka was a technical manager during preparations for the construction of fan parks in the province. He's been granted 10,000 rand bail, and the case has been postponed to next month. Sentencing is due to take place on the 3rd of December in the case of a bus driver found guilty of killing 23 people on the N1 near De Dorens in the Boland 2 years ago. He was earlier today found guilty of 23 counts of culpable homicide in the Cape Town Regional Court as part of a plea agreement. The charges against the second accused, who's Sisa Manama's brother, have been provisionally withdrawn. Joseph Musia reports.
Sisa and Malinga Nomana are brothers. The court has also extended Sisa's 10,000 rand bail, but he cannot drive a public vehicle. Sisa originally faced 83 charges, including driving a bus without a valid license and failing to display a roadworthy certificate. He is said to have lost control of the overloaded 55-seater bus on the Hex River Pass between Toes River and De Dorens. In his guilty plea, Sisa admitted that he had not taken safety precautions and was driving too fast in rainy conditions. Joseph Musia, SABC News, Cape Town.
President Jacob Zuma says the forthcoming elective conference of the ANC will not just be about a leadership contest, as some commentators appear to think. He was speaking to foreign correspondents at the ANC headquarters at Luthuli House in Johannesburg. President Zuma has reflected on the achievements of the ruling party.
As we prepare for national conference, we also have to contend with the eagerness of the media and commentators to focus on perceived battles in the ANC instead of the important policies that are to be discussed at conference. We must emphasize that this conference is no different from 52nd and other conferences that have taken place in our movement.
All US stock markets will be closed today and possibly even tomorrow. This is Hurricane Sandy, a mammoth storm menacing the East Coast, takes aim at the mostly densely populated area of America. A trader at Tebe Stockbroking, Bruno van Eck, explains how this has affected markets around the world.
This has obviously impacted on a volume-wise right across all the global markets. The European markets are all easier, with a lack of drive coming through from the US markets expected coming through this afternoon. And obviously you've seen our markets with a volume of 5.1 billion. We normally see a volume around about 8 billion at this time. So we're about 30 to 35% off the volumes, and that would be the major impact that you would actually find through the global markets with the situation as it's happening in the States at the moment.
The top story at 5, the chairperson of the Marikana Commission, retired Judge Farlan, has dismissed a request by legal teams for the family of those killed in the Marikana shootings to have the proceedings postponed once again.